dash, 100 yard, dash, 100 yard, dash, 100 yard, dash, yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me, celebrate, I'm cocky.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Washington Redskins. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Let's go, baby.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
21. Here we go. 1, Omaha. Hey, orbit.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. So opening drive, 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, and the ball should be there. And then they can do some work afterwards.
Here we go again.
Watch the safety creep. 12, 10.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 18 yards, first down Niners.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. And he fires one that's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Remember, of course, he threw 5 interceptions in that loss last week. Opening drive, same result here.
But it's hard to believe that you can throw 5 in the previous week and start out your very next game the exact same way. He's going to need a lot of support on his own sideline. Make sure he gets really fully, mentally into this one.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Haskins will throw. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ready. Check the mark, boys. 56. Check.
Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin 1st down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of 1st downs, and here a loss of yardage. Geis with a carry on 2nd down. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a 1st. Now a 1st carry for Dial Pumphrey. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And it's 3-0 as the Redskins strike first. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not.
And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Matt Ioannidis able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He'll take it at the 42. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. Around the NFL, an update from a game going on down in Tampa. And it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. On first down, this is Geis. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Third down, here's Geis. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? The turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
Only 3 there on the screen. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. To throw is Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
21.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
21.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. He's crashing.
White.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
11.
Check 43.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Matthew Ioannidis in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
21.
On 2nd and a long way to go. Garoppolo looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, but now it'll be 3rd down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that, but if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
12. Hey, gun. Crystal, Trevor.
Pick it up, D. Hey, check Mike, 27. Check.
Hey, echo.
Hey, here we go.
Set hunt.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. It's caught by Coleman. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll run here with Pumphrey. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Watch the whip. Check 52.
They run with Pumphrey. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
From the 22, Haskins. And this one complete to Reed. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Redskins with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They're looking at a first and goal from about the 9. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead now stands at 13. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
65, 65.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 43-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A Redskin first down, the pickup 15 yards.
And the Washington Redskins first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Haskins and the offense with a first and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. They'll run it now with Pumphrey. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Geis. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Geis, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Complete. Richardson has it. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 36. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
Haskins able to connect there with Richardson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Haskins and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he is going to lose yardage here. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
13. 80 weapons.
Watch twins.
11.
Kill. Rush it.
Hey, alert.
They run again with Breida. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They run forward with Breida. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down. He showed his shiftiness and his explosion to take him all the way down near the goal line.
Love that description, and it creates momentum. Maybe you hand it to him again since he's got it going, or do you fake it to him and throw it to a teammate? Right now, the options are wide open.
Geis, they'll try to run it. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. On the ground, Geis. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Reuben Foster picks it. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
56, check 56.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, and it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
15 for the Niners there and a 1st down. Garoppolo now just 6 of 16 through the air, but he does have a 1st and 10 here. Throwing now is Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Garoppolo again. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Here we go. 21. Hey, alert!
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ioannidis. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Montez Sweat, and the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Geis. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. Geis again. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
They're going on 4th down. Haskins. Jordan Reed has it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
They'll run with Geis. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Solomon Thomas there on the tackle.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and get it with Geis. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
Check 56. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
That's the score. Redskins 39, 49ers nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one. Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Montez Sweat able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
They'll run it with Coleman. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. One final try now for Garoppolo. That's caught. It's Coleman. So a victory here for the Washington Redskins. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, offer a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Washington, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank